as far as traveling. Man, some guys, they go to these foreign countries, Sosúa, Dominican Republic, Cartagena, Colombia, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and you lose your mind. You've never seen these type of women, beautiful women, in quantity, and they're interested in you. When back in the U.S. or back in your home state, you may not have been able to pull a 5 or 6. Now, so you got 8, 9s, and 10s interested in you. Be careful, man. Because really, you meet these women in these cities in particular, Sosúa, Dominican Republic, Cartagena, Colombia, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and also, to some extent, Medellin, Colombia. These are popular tourist destinations. These are places that women in these countries know that they can go find a gringo or a Western man and get some money about them.
To know that you need to quit trusting women so much. I have a chick in Colombia, and I have a chick in every country I've been to now. I got a chick in Colombia. We keep in touch, but we don't talk every day. I know she's messing around with other dudes, whether she wants to admit to it or not.
Get in your bag, stay in your bag. Get in your bag, stay in your bag. Get in your bag, stay in your bag. I'm talking about get in your bag, stay in your bag. Turn the frequency up.
Are we off the break? Listen, we need to talk about Kyrie Irving and Mr. Kanye West. Because black people are scared to death. And I get it, but then again, I don't get it. If you've worked hard for everything you have, what are you all so scared of? You don't think you can build that shit again? Let's talk about Kyrie Irving for a second, because I watch sports. And for a long time, journalists would say, Kyrie's too quiet. He never speaks. He needs to start talking. And as soon as he starts talking, they say, oh, be quiet. You don't know anything about history. You don't know anything about the Jewish people. And since you're being a rebellious slave, give us back that generational wealth you have. We're going to teach you a lesson in front of the world. And look what happened. Black people are scared to death. Although black people are running around scared, they're waking up. And they're waking up in droves. And not only that, they're having extensive conversations on the internet about history, which is why they got to get Kyrie and Kanye under control, because right now they're being rebellious slaves. So have you guys read the book entitled The Relationship Between Blacks and Jews? Well, the book went from $20 to $2,500, and that's for a specific reason. Obviously, they don't want any black person reading that book. You see, the establishment understands that most black people don't have $2,500 to spare to go get the book. So go ahead and download it for free. I know I did. You know, it's really getting to a point where they want to make it illegal where black people can't read. Yeah, does that sound familiar? Yes, they want to take these laws all the way back until we're back on the cotton field. The one thing Jewish people have mastered is making money off of black people, especially in the music industry. Can we talk about the rap music? Go ahead and roll the clip of the music executive explaining the game.
Record exec exposes the music industry after the death of Takeoff.
And in doing so, they created a world that also made people more dependent on government, and as a result, gave themselves more power. The record executives that push you to do this, to go and continue to profit off the backs of your work, they're in cahoots with the elite. They're in cahoots with the government. They want you to think you're important, but in truth, you're just doing their dirty work for them, so stop. They've empowered you in ways that are real. You have an audience, you have platforms, you have the ability to make change. So go against the grain together. They're more afraid of you all together standing up and creating a new culture that's built around family, faith, freedom, doing the right thing, valuing life, than they are of anything else. So I challenge you, use your power to do the right things. If you continue to do the same thing you've done, more rappers like this are going to die. How many have to die before you change the culture? And let me tell you something else. There's a reason the record labels pay us more to do rap videos. They don't tell you that, do they? Do they tell you that they pay us more to do your videos? Because they do. They do it because they know it's more dangerous. They do it because they know it's more difficult, and they do it because, frankly, there's a lot of money laundering involved. Those labels wash a bunch of money through. We don't do it, but we know the labels are doing it 100%. Okay, they're then taking the money off the top end, and you see on your royalty check, oh, they spent $150,000 on this video. Did they? Because we didn't see $150,000. Okay, and to who? Their friend's company? A lot of times that's the case. Same thing with insurance companies. They charge us more to insure your videos. And it's because they know the culture that's been created. They know that the only possibility of a music video being shot up is on a rap video. And that's the truth. So change the culture. You have the power.
These rappers, these singers, they're worth more dead than alive. Remember when Whitney Houston died and Shaka Khan said her manager, I think it was her manager, he told Shaka Khan, you're worth more dead than alive. So they're telling these entertainers to their faces, if I got rid of you today, I would make a whole lot of money. These record companies are making crazy money off the insurance policies on these celebrities. And more celebrities are talking about it. These celebrities are awake and they're speaking out. And as soon as they speak out, they got to pay a penalty. And people are mad about Kyrie Irving, including black people, because Kyrie Irving is speaking out on what he believes is true concerning history. And everybody's saying he's wrong. I can't sit here and say he was wrong because guess what? I wasn't live at those historical events. So I can't tell you what's fact and I can't tell you what's been fabricated in a book. None of us have concrete evidence about what has taken place in history. And if you disagree with me, then drop the evidence, please. We gonna move on. We're gonna talk about passport bros. So black men are traveling to Colombia for cheap sex. And guess how much the sex is in Colombia? It's between $15 and $30. And that's according to Google. Now, if you want a super bad bitch, that's $50 and up. And there's 8 types of hookers in Colombia. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Let's name them. Okay, we got the strip club girls, we got the bar freelancers, we got the brothel girls, we got the massage girls, we got the dating site girls, we got the escort girls, and we got the street hookers. And they also have something called Sex Holiday in Colombia. Have you a nice little vacation, get you some Christmas coochie for $20 with a goddamn turkey on top. No, let me stop playing. No, seriously, I think these guys are on a budget and their money can only stretch so far, and so they go to another country, but don't get unalived. These foreign women not playing. The clip I'm about to show you is a woman collecting a man's property after slipping him a drug. Men, you better be careful out here.
Ooh, it's dangerous to be a passport bro, man. So what you seen right there is basically a passport bro that was staying in Colombia, and you know he had a special kind of night, you know, with 2 ladies, and they hit him with the slip and dip. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They hit him with the slip and dip. So you know they affected one of his beverages some type of way, and you know. They end up taking all his stuff, and you see how they peeled in the elevator, you know. So it's crazy out here. Passport bros, passport bro. You know what? I think the passport bro. Y'all need to make a new anthem. Y'all need to make an anthem called Slip and Dip.
Ladies, can we talk about the passport bros today? When you see dudes saying they got their passport and they about to go overseas to find their wife, and you see they have the initials SYSBM in their bio, which is short for Save Yourself Black Man, those dudes are tricks. These dudes have a firm understanding that they're so socially awkward and so socially inept that they need to pay to have access to coochie. Thing is, they're so broke that they can't afford the cost of women sex workers here in the United States. So these dudes with warehouse jobs, these are the type of Negroes that work on the line up there in Detroit in the car plants. They take their little 35, 40K overseas because it stretches longer.
Where I live, it's not a lot of black men. And the men here love to compete. Now, as far as my place of employment, it's not a lot of black men at all, I must be honest. But it is a lot of white women. Some of these non-black women I work with are sugar babies, and they make it known. And whenever they can't meet the sales quota for the week, they take off that wedding ring or that promise ring, and they go get it popping with a client. You see, the black man's not going to reveal these stories. They're not going to reveal how they tell their white girlfriends to get out here and get that money from that white man. They don't want us to know, but we know. And the white men know this. They know it very well. And these black men be out here putting out a narrative that non-black women are sweet little angels and they don't do anything wrong. It's crazy. And these white men at these corporations, yes, they trick off a lot. White men love tricking off on black women. Have you seen TikTok lately? Have you seen all these black women getting spoiled? These black men are out here losing, for sure. I've witnessed black men getting disrespected on the job. White men asking them, how much is in your savings? How much is in your 401k? Can you afford to send your girl on a vacation to Italy for 2 weeks? I've seen it. And the black man stands there speechless because he doesn't know what to say. He don't want to get fired. And these black men will get mad at you because they expect you to cover for them at work, to handle their problems. I'm sorry, but my father didn't teach me to take care of grown-ass men. He just didn't. Because the last time I checked, I don't have any children. Do you know how embarrassing it is to watch a black man that's damn near 6'5" get disrespected by a 5'9" man that's scrawny as hell? You know how embarrassing that is? He expected my 5'3" ass to come and save the day, like Superman. I'm Star. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and I will talk to you guys next time. Good night.